Hi, this is Bob Iaccino coming to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago, talking NASDAQ futures. NASDAQ down over 1% today, down 1.5% on the lows, but recovered a little bit in toward the end of the day. There's quite a bit going on in the equity markets in general, not just the NASDAQ, but let's talk just about the Fed and markets in general. It seems like, but the markets definitely are starting to believe the Fed in that they're going to be raising rates in December and possibly further on, even though there doesn't seem to be any sign of inflation. Janet Yellen called the lack of inflation a mystery. But again, on August 25th, the CME Fed Watch tool had the probability of a rate hike below 40% for December. It's now at about 71.5%. So again, markets starting to believe, and I think it's starting to sink in, especially with the NASDAQ, that the era of free money is at least winding down, if not coming to a close. And unless you believe that the markets can continue to produce the kind of earnings we've had with a little bit tighter monetary condition, you have to at least be neutral equities. We did make new highs last week. We did make new highs the week before, but that probably has a lot more to do with the potential for a tax plan and the leftover part of the Trump rally still kind of being in limbo. Now, the administration is poised to release their version of a tax plan, which should include a corporate tax cut and potentially maybe a roadmap to an individual tax cut, although that's not being promised. Donald Trump's still saying that he wants corporate tax rates at about 15%. And the top tier tax rate for individuals at 35%. Steve Mnuchin and Gary Cohn have been quoted, not quoted as saying, but sources have said they're seeing it closer to 20% for that corporate tax plan. But we don't know that that's even going to get approved if it even gets released, and we don't know what's in it yet. And I think the markets are a little bit nervous that, like some of the other things that this administration has tried to get going, repeal and replace, build a wall, etc., that this tax plan, while maybe released, is going to have a hard time getting passed and implemented. And on top of that, you've got North Korea today. The minister to the UN of North Korea basically said that Donald Trump's words about destroying North Korea are tantamount to declaring war on North Korea. A lot of the news agencies are actually out there saying that he said Trump has declared war. He said he essentially has declared war. All of this is starting to have a WWE feel to it, but it is definitely not helping in a potential rally off of this dip. So we've got sort of a three-pronged attack here. We've got the Fed tightening monetary policy. We've got the perceived failure of a potential tax plan. And then we've got a potential, although I don't think it's going to happen, war with North Korea. So there's a lot of things weighing on equities today. I'm actually surprised they only ended up down about 1%, 1.25%, right in that range. This is Bob Iaccino talking NASDAQ futures from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago.